A young entrepreneur from Norwalk, Connecticut is making his mark in the fashion industry by creating some designs that have caught the likes of celebrities. It's affordable streetwear. It's called Dertbag. And before we go any further, I just have to introduce him because I'm so excited to speak to him. Philip Post, welcome, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. How are you?
I'm doing lovely. Thank you for having me. Appreciate the time and ready
I,
to talk.
I love I love it. You're so subdued. I love the Zen energy. Before anything, what does dirtbag mean? It's not the traditional spelling, but what does dirtbag mean and what does it stand for?
Yeah, cool. So, Dertbag means divine energy radiates through beauty and genius. And it kind of just emphasizes everything that I'm trying to do now, where I want to put my energy into the clothing and have it radiate beautiful energy. Um, that was my last runway show. That was the title of it. That's kind of just what I'm doing now.
I love that, and we were just looking at pictures of you when you started this whole thing, which I understand began in your parents' garage. What did you just wake up one morning and pick up a sweatshirt you found laying around in your house and say, "I'm going to turn this into something"? Tell us how you got started.
Yeah, so both of my parents are artists. My dad, Frank Foster Post, he is a decorative painter. He actually did the background of the store there when I first opened. And then my mother, she, Meredith Post, she used to write for soap operas, so I was always around art. Um, there was this brand Culture growing up that I was infatuated with, and it was a local brand, Jermaine. He was dyeing t-shirts and screen printing and stuff, and that really inspired me to start doing my own thing. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 10. I was always infatuated with like streetwear culture, like Pharrell and Kanye and all that stuff, like 2004, 2005, and just kind of dived into it when I was 12, 13, taught myself how to screen print. And yeah, I just kept doing it, started making collections, and really just finding who I was through making stuff. And I think that was like the most beautiful thing about creating is just like solutions, like making solutions for yourself and creating your own world. And that's kind of what I've done.
You are wise beyond your years, and you clearly have artistry coursing through your DNA. Somehow, this sweatshirt lands in the hands of one Kanye West. How did that happen?
Mhm.
And what was your reaction when you found out?
So I was selling to a retailer in New York, Dover Street Market. And someone bought him the sweatshirt, and I guess he really liked it and wore it during like the St. Pablo sessions when he was recording. And then I got in contact and was able to send him a box of a bunch of clothing. And one of the first pieces that I actually like designed was this mock neck. And that was like the last piece I sent, like that was on top. And he really loved that piece. And like that was the reason why he called me. And I got to talk to him about art and fashion and just everything. And that kind of opened the door.
It opened the door because you also helped on the Yeezy line, which, as the mother of teenagers, that is like all the rage. That was on every Christmas list. What was it like working with Kanye?
It was a dream come true, honestly. I don't think there's like an artist that I'd rather work with. And just like everything that I've learned just being around him and like the wisdom that he just teaches without really saying, and it's just he really pushes you to be like the best that you can be, and just like a whole new perspective on like on clothing, art, how to approach things, and just like having him believe in you is like the best thing that could possibly happen as an artist. I think, at least in this time, like
I
there's no bigger artist,
sure,
especially for fashion.
yeah.
I think like
Yeah, no, I hear you. I know you are right now in your Bridgeport location, but you also have a store in the East Village that you opened in October. What is the state of your store, and when are you going to go back in?
So I'm actually gonna go in today just to check on it, bring some new inventory over, but I'm planning to reopen July 1st. In the meantime, I'm still doing appointments. If anyone wants to stop by, they can email me. But yeah, just taking it day by day. I want to start having like live screen printing stuff on like the street, so people can like print their own T-shirts and still kind of be interactive. But I want to figure that out and like do it the safest way. But yeah, I miss the
I love it.
community.
I love it.
I
And
miss.
before
Go.
I was just going to say before we go, the other important piece of this entire puzzle is the fact that this is affordable streetwear because you can drop $200 on a hoodie. Why is it important to have streetwear that is affordable?
Yeah, so my end goal is to be like creative director for Uniqlo or Gap or a brand where you could reach the highs, the lows, and the middle America. Because I believe you can change the world through design, proportion, and palette, and that's kind of my goal. But I think affordability is the new luxury, being able to afford things, and being able to wear something that's tasteful and designed by someone cool. I think that's my ultimate goal, is being able to make someone feel good about what they're wearing, through the color, through the shape, through just what's behind it. But yeah, affordability is
I
the new
love it.
luxury, and
I
I
love
want.
all of it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start using that affordability is the new luxury. Philip Post, thank you so much. Congratulations. I will be stopping by at some point to pick up some gear. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. Black Lives Matter. Have a